Hello everyone, I am Maddie Dragon and welcome back to Stories Untold. This is episode 4, the last session. I'm going to skip this here.
I think that's enough of that for now.
Oh, thank you. That was no... Oh, nice, thank you.
You're quite fond of this show, aren't you?
I am, it's really good. One of the best shows ever. What do you have for me today?
Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
So in the previous episodes, there's little prompts that come up on the screen,
to feel like home to you.
And you read through the narrative of the story and all that, and then you type in certain things. So one might be, there's something in the room, or there's something around you, and you say, look around, look at, go to, open this, open XYZ door, stuff like that. It's really strange, but it's brilliant all at the same time. So different.
Okay. Are we through in the next room? Just relax, and we'll get started in a moment.
Awesome. Great. Go on, you run along. Well, here we are.
Mr. Asian, now are you ready?
Yeah, I guess so.
Just hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready.
I'm ready. Yes.
This is subject 12/19/86/23, new session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander, leading, and in a room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian. As we know, James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma following his accident. In our
Or
last
what accident did I have?
James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination. These episodes have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly. Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back.
Okay.
I know how difficult this must be, but you can do this. James.
Yes.
It's time to remember.
I will try. So, in the previous episodes, there were flashing images, and some of them lasted quite a long time.
It's like a conscious...
It's the orb thing again.
It can show you your memories. Look into it.
Here we go, back at the bloody
In
station.
your most recent episode, you recalled a false memory of a remote weather station. You were isolated from the rest of the world.
Here.
Locked inside your coma.
Fun times.
We interacted with you daily, encouraging you to wake. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything really to bring you back.
Okay.
People needed answers, James. Do you remember?
I remember it being a pain in my
I have another
ass.
signal here for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
Right, let's go again.
4. Type in a number.
That's a lot of numbers.
You gotta see this.
Okay, so now we need to go over to Codeware and look for report. Thought we would finish with this stuff. Oh, shit. 20th, that's what he mentioned. He mentioned the numbers. We're at 20F and all these other things. And oh my goodness me. Arrived on scene to discover 2 cars that have been involved in a near head-on collision. Those were the 2 cars in the previous episode that I saw when I was going past the area, and I looked at it and I didn't think much of it. I just thought, okay, car has collided because of all the snow and all that. Mr. Asian found lying down outside his vehicle with head injuries. An ambulance was immediately called. His passenger was trapped in the vehicle in critical condition from the wounds sustained in the collision. The driver of the blue sedan, Mr. Hennings, was found dead on arrival. It was noticed that there was a strong smell of whiskey from the driver, and an empty whiskey bottle on the passenger seat. Mr. Asian was questioned on scene. He described an oncoming blue sedan being clearly out of control, which he swerved to avoid. Mr. Asian's passenger was his sister. The driver of the blue sedan is an ex-police officer of 20 years. Wow. And yeah, when we go into episode 1, if you haven't seen it, go back and watch those. Because everything is all connected. It's not like a bunch of different stories. It's just brilliant how this is all interwoven and has managed to come full circle here. This is weird stuff, but I love it. It's so good. Okay, so I've got to, I'm guessing, write the whole thing. So I just tried 20F, but it wants me to write down the whole thing here. Okay, I could do that. Oh, look, it's all circled. Everything that you need is all circled. Because up there it was 20F female, you know, the thing, and so here we've got empty whiskey in that. Okay, perfect, easy enough. Out of control is the last one. There we go, we got there.
Find the signal, James. Listen to the voices.
Okay.
You have to face it, James. Finally.
This is a strange tale. This is really good. 7,000 FM.
It's not like it at all. I've worked with Officer Hennings for 6 years, and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband. He was fine. No way he caused this. It's him.
What?
This Haitian guy. He's got something to hide.
What's going on? What the hell is going on? None of it makes sense. Okay. This is where I just had my interview. This is so unusual. Oh my... get out? No. I don't like this. Hello? Well, that's strange, an empty hospital. Okay, that's just been turned over with I'm leaving. Hey, a key. Yep. Yep. Oh my gosh. Yep, I was just in the day room a minute ago. Exit. Good idea. Oh my gosh. No one, no they're not. No one's standing over me, breathing on. No. No. I'm going though. I'm going through.
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward. The other passengers
We're
died.
in here. This was episode 2.
I'm getting no pulse. Prepare for defib.
There was
Amp charge full
the
to 10
heart
and
was
give
in
me
here.
100 joules.
Oh, it was really weird. What now? What the hell? What am I doing? Can I can do
Come
stuff.
on, 100 joules. Charging up full to 10.
Okay, put it onto 100, I guess. I'm here doing stuff for myself.
Come on.
Okay, I'm on 100 joules, right? What else do you want? Tell me what you need. I wasn't listening too much. Tell me! That's what I get for not listening.
Can we get this on the screen, please?
I'm trying.
Come on, 100 joules. Charging up full to 10.
Okay, right, got it. Up there, put that on full. And then we go there, hit green.
Clear. No reaction from first stage. Let's try higher.
Okay, 200.
200 joules. Keep the amp charged at 10.
Okay, got it. Keep that on 10, put it on 200.
200 joules. Keep the charge at 10.
I'm
Let's
doing
go.
it, I'm doing it, Doctor, I'm doing it.
Clear. Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal. Let's keep going. Increase again. 360, charge full.
Okay, got it.
Come Come on, 360, hurry.
I'm doing it, you tit. You do it yourself if you don't like it.
Clear. Well, would you look at that? It seems we have a pulse. Rhythm is stable. We need to run an X-ray right away.
Okay, let me guess.
Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
We're here. There we go.
Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure. Prepare for trepanation.
Okay, I'm guessing we're using the drill
Switch
now.
on the drill, please.
Yep, there you go, told you. Switch that off, put the drill on.
The drill, please.
The drill is on. You narwhal. Do I switch this back on? I'll put the camera back, don't I? Camera goes there. There we go. Got it.
Mr. Asian, you've made excellent progress. You're doing great. You need
Oh,
to stay calm and
Jesus
try to relax
Christ!
while we go through these next steps.
Oh, there's a freaking
We're
drill
going to
going into
attempt
my head.
to alleviate some of this discomfort.
I think I'm going to be pretty discomfort. If there's a drill in your head, I'm pretty sure you'd be feeling very some discomfort as well. No, is that it? Is that the end? Did I do it? I think I did it. I think it's done. Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow you leave on a 6-month trip abroad with friends. Mum, Dad and your sister Jennifer have decided to throw a party to celebrate it all. The house is full. You're in the living room, and as usual, you don't recognise a soul. Let's have a look around. The room is full of chatty strangers, nosy friends of Mum and Dad. There is a door to the hall. You push through the crowd into the hallway. The hallway is welcoming as ever, only this time the folks have put a great big banner up across the main hall, half-finished drinks and abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs lead up through the party is firmly downstairs. I'm going to go upstairs. As much as you'd love to, you promised you'd stay downstairs with the party. Damn it. Go to kitchen. They say all the best parties are in the kitchen. The kitchen is full of people and loud. There are drinks and food on the table, and the party is in full swing. Dad has cooked a hog roast, which sits proudly on the table, although no one is eating it. Let's eat roast? Maybe later. This thing's always been locked. Just as you was about to head inside the utility room, Jen places her hand on you. Okay. You hug. You're going to miss each other. You thank her for the party. She asks if you are enjoying the party. Yes. You tell her it's great, even though you don't really know anyone. She tells you to enjoy it anyway, to loosen up. She asks you to get her a drink. Okay, get drink. You pour Jen a drink, and one for yourself too. There's never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She always has a question. She asks if you have everything sorted for the big trip. Yes, you tell her yes. That you have packed everything with plenty of room for more. Another hug. Your family have already gone out of their way to make this trip happen for you. It might be what you need to get some perspective and maybe not fuck up so much. She's going to miss you. You are going to miss her. She walks away, presentably. Okay. Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You are left standing, nodding and smiling at the approving faces. There is so much to do for this move. Can't mess it up. But first, a drink. You pour down another drink, anything to move the night along. You're about to go to the hall when you notice as the tea room door is open. A first. You open a door and peer in. You're never allowed in here normally. This is where Dad keeps his fine wines and whiskies, ceiling to floor racks. A collector, although he doesn't usually drink them too. There is a bottle with a ribbon around it and a card. Read card? You pick up the whiskey and the card. It's your dad's sort of handwriting. Son, we're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. You shouldn't really, but you have to try it. With your whiskey in hand, you take in the room around you. There must be hundreds, no thousands of pounds worth of drinks in here. You really must thank your dad for the whiskey. You head back to the kitchen, clutching your new best friend. You stumble out of the utility room and back into the kitchen. That is one strong whiskey. You take another swig and give the thumbs up to Dad across the room. He nods and winks. Let's go to hall. Okay, you go back out to the hall. A few bumps and laughs on the way through. You make it to the hall. You stop dead in your tracks. It's Jen, covered in blood. She's staring straight at you. No one else notices. Can I talk to Jen? Blood is dripping down her face. It's mixing with tears. Oh, this is weird. Oh, shit. So look at Jen, and that's what we got. This is very, very unsettling, isn't it? But it's so well made.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
We tried our best, Mrs. Asian, but her injuries were too severe.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
I'm afraid Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery. We did the best we could. I am so sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Where is she? Let me see her.
Yeah.
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
I don't want to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now.
I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable for now.
I don't want to see him.
Okay. Now what? What's next? You are standing in this hallway. Something has stopped you in your tracks. While searching your mind, it's your sister and traps. She waves her hand in front of you and asks if you can drive her home. You still feel out of sorts. Those words echo. Talk to Jen. Okay, yeah, we can talk in the car. Go get your keys, okay? Okay, right, here we go. Let's see if there's any keys. I might be in the living room is where I'd guess. Okay. The kitchen is busy. Way too many people crammed in here. I guess this is where the food and drink are at. The guests are like a set of vultures picking at the roast on the kitchen counter. Your dad is locking up the utility room. It's difficult to move around in here between all the people and the kitchen table. Okay, I'm going to go to living room then. Because what if there's a lot of people? The living room has a much more relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. Various guests are sat on their chairs having civilized conversations. There's a coffee table in the middle of the room. Your mum is pouring a drink at the drinks cabinet. A coffee table, a drinks cabinet. One of the chairs is overflowing with jackets and coats. You search through all the jackets and coats until you find yours. Aha! Car keys in the pocket. You grab both. Keys in hand, you head back into the hall. Jen thanks you for helping her out. She has work in the morning and no one else is in a fit state to drive. I am not in a fit state to drive, for fuck's sake. You can handle it though. You know the road like the back of your hand, don't you? You open the front door and walk out into the freezing night. The cold air hits you. You are glad you have your jacket with you. There is a dusting of snow around you as you step down from the porch. The yard extends around the back of the house, and the car sits at the front of the house. You fumble with the car handle, confused, until Jen tells you to maybe use the key in your hand. Fumbling with the car keys, you eventually get the door open and climb inside. The car is freezing as you fumble around with your seatbelt. Your sister opens up the car glove box and hands you a note and a key that was inside. She tells you it's for when you return. I'm going to read it now anyway. The note is from your dad and reads, "Hi son, hope you enjoy your break. You will need to fire up the generator round the back." Okay, this is back where we started, back in episode 1. The car is freezing. Both you and Jen have your seatbelts on and are ready to go. It's time to go. It takes a number of attempts, but you eventually slot the key into the ignition. Start car. You turn the key in the ignition and the car roars to life. Okay, let's try this. Release brake. Oh my gosh. You very hesitantly release the handbrake. You put the car in gear and pull out the Okay. I am driving very drunk on the road towards the town where your sister stays. Jen started to doze off as soon as the journey get going. This shouldn't take long. You come to a junction. Is it left or right? You can't remember. I'm going to go left on this occasion. I'm sorry, I don't. Go left. You don't want to, but you'd better ask Jen for directions. Ask Jen. She grunts and throws her arm to the left. It's left, of course, it's left. You turn the car left at the junction and accelerate off. Confident that you are on the right road now, you loosen up and put your foot down on the accelerator. Oh, no, that's not good. You feel powerful as the engine roars at your command. Jen sits up in her chair and clutches your arm. She asks you to slow down.
You're all over the place,
no.
James. Pull over.
Jen is hitting your arm and yelling at you, crazy sister. Strange. There's a set of headlights coming directly at you, but really slowly, like slow motion. Oh no. Swerve right. You try to react, but your body isn't responding. There's nothing you can do to stop this. There's no way to control it. The lights merge with your car. The outside joins the inside. The whole world around you begins to scream.
James!
It was at this very
And
moment,
that's what
wasn't
happened.
it, James? The moment you lost it all. Your sister, your parents, yourself,
Oh my goodness.
and then you made it worse. Go on. Show us what you did.
You wake up in the car, your world is upside down, your seatbelt struggles against gravity trying to hold you in your seat. An impact into another car has torn a hole into the chassis. Poisonous fumes spill into your car from the engines. You're in grave danger, you have to get out of here. Okay, I can't be right, yeah. You release yourself from the seat. Gravity takes over as you fall onto the roof of your car. Is that what I do? You squeeze through the wreckage and fall to your knees on the ground. Oh. Every breath brings pain into your chest. Your head is throbbing. A blue car is smashed into the passenger side of your car. Your life cannot be ruined by this. You are standing holding your whiskey and your dad's note, and flashing lights are approaching at a distance. Oh no. The blue car, the door is jammed. You don't have time to messing around like this, Jim. Okay. Okay, with the lights approaching closer, you begin to hear the will of the sirens. You simply cannot go to jail for this. You clean the bottle and remove your connection with the whiskey. Then you very deliberately spill the remainder of the bottle contents onto the driver. Then you toss the incriminating evidence onto his passenger seat. Ooh, guilty. A circle of flashing lights surround you, illuminating a crash site in the darkness. Behind them, an army of people are all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. Go to them? As you approach the man, the pulsating lights around you get dimmer and dimmer, while the pain in your head intensely. Oh.
I know you're tearing yourself apart over it, but no matter what you keep telling yourself, you have to listen to me. That accident, that poor man, me. You have to remember.
Do I?
It was all your fault.
I know it was. It was all my fault. That is so
you did.
stupid. Don't drink and
And you
drive.
left me there to protect yourself. Planting evidence on some poor man. You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives.
Let me out. I want to get out of here.
And then you couldn't even take responsibility. You did the right thing for you
Do I
and
go
no
here?
one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it? Look at you now. Utterly consumed by it.
Okay, is she following me?
Say
Is she
it,
going to kill
James.
me? Okay, I'm out. Where am I going?
Say it. Tell them.
I did it. I'm sorry. I did it all.
Listen to yourself.
It has to end, James.
We are a very bad person.
I think we've made progress today, Mr. Asian. I guess we should tell the police what you've told us.
Yeah.
Although I don't suspect they'll take you anywhere. I think you'll be with us for quite some time. Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, that was pretty messed up. Don't drink and drive, people. Don't drink and drive. No good comes of it. No matter what you think, no good comes of it. Wow, I really enjoyed that. 10 out of 10. And it's just trying to, it was only frustrating when you was trying to like do the numbers and the Morse code and stuff like that. That was like really frustrating episode 3. Oh my goodness. So thank you all for watching. It's greatly appreciated. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel, smash like and hit the bell to be informed whenever I bring out a new video. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.